So last night, 14 November in the year of our Lord 2025, I spent 5 hours outside Union Station, nestled in the shadow of the Republic, while the temperature in the nation dropped at about the same rate. The veteran tent and the flare tent stood, lashed to the concrete, serving as two lifeboats in a hurricane of civil apathy. The vet's tent was the louder one. Old war horses and young burnouts running on nicotine, trauma, and Instagram reels, barking fuck ice at whoever came near, and sometimes for no reason at all. A banner reads, "Remember your oath." Every so often, an evangelical visits from the suburbs of God, clutching a Bible and trying to drag a sinful veteran back to Jesus. They make their pitch. Passport to heaven. Passport to heaven. Eyes wide, voices shaking. They were missionaries wading into a bar fight. Two veterans experienced in both Appalachian Bible school and foreign wars howl obscenities from the depths of their great beer bellies. Next door was Flair USA. Organized and sober, they were the irritating reminder that democracy was an endless grind. Their field desk at the edge of doomsday held clipboards, pens, stacks of petitions. Impeach, impeach. Every Monday they dragged these signatures into the House of Representatives, straight into the guts of bureaucracy, armed with papers and stubborn optimism. Around us, the whole American Carnival rolls by. D.C. National Guard goes past like characters from some low-budget occupation. They get loudly heckled by the vets, then quietly educated on how to refuse unlawful orders. The cops come through in slow, circling passes. Bored predators. They fail to intimidate. Can't shut the tents down. Too much First Amendment around here. They play chicken instead. Squad cars parked on the grass. Lights flash red and blue onto the plastic tent walls. Law and order. Law and order. Their headlights lie over and over. The homeless, our unpaid extras, drift by individually. In pursuit of happiness, they ask for money, smokes, anything. Receiving none, each slips back into the dark with their unknowable problems. And the rats, Jesus God, the rats. I swear Union Station has its own rodent class system. Parkour rats vault across steps and statues, living moment to moment. Bourgeois rats watch from a pile of discarded blankets. West Side bush rats and East Side bush rats are locked in a Cold War, separated by a sidewalk and a trash can. A silo of thrown away McDonald's and pizza crust. Pulling the scraps from the trash, these rats teach us billionaire economics. Every so often, the real communists show up. Bringing their hammer and sickle energy, they slap their logo on everything. Everyone's protest rebranded as their operation, their righteous action, their grand people's movement. Other protesters treat them like the generic sales reps of the revolution, always recruiting, never doing. Rich punk kids jostle in with bad posture, heads of broccoli hair waving above expensive maroon prep school blazers. Performative disorder for TikTok, loud in all the wrong ways. Untouchable creatures that make you want to gently explain the concept of class warfare with a brick. 25.5 feet away, a black teenager is scooped up for breaking curfew. Same streets, different rules. Same city, different country. Watching all this, sometimes I think about a sunburned man in a Florida cul-de-sac, pounding like and share on red meat memes, convinced he is firing artillery in the great culture war. Then I think about a forgotten man in the hollers of Kentucky, just south of the Rust Belt, feeding the algorithm with one more "but Joe Biden" argument. Brush your teeth, wash the dishes, remind the liberals about Joe Biden. Both men passively watch a polished face on TV. Bleached teeth spill words saying everything is great. No boys and girls sports, and Thanksgiving is 25% cheaper this year. Outside, tourists move with dead eyes and rolling luggage. Exhausted workers limp home, eyes down. Half-drunk club rats stamp past in glitter and heels, all crossing the same concrete stage. They barely notice the tents. Democracy has terrible marketing. Near midnight, I pull myself away from this living autopsy of the American experiment. Evangelicals saving souls, vets saving migrants, cops saving dominance, kids saving face, communists saving their brand, rats saving dinner. One big symphony of biomass grinds through the night. Two stubborn tents refuse to move. An improvised, half-frozen attempt to keep what's left of democracy from getting hauled off with the rest of the trash.